He's never vlogged with that camera before.
It's been a long time since I've been allowed to use it. Hi everyone, and welcome to my cozy reading night.
My hand, David.
Oh, I passed through a controller and it hit her on the hand.
But you didn't mean to.
Did I?
You want cozy reading night for yourself every
Yeah,
time.
exactly. It's all sabotage. Hi everyone, welcome to cozy reading night.
I'm barely even in this video.
Well, it's not about you. It's not all about you, Gav, and I've got a lot to get on with. So welcome to cozy reading night. I am in charge. Lauren's taking the night off. I mean, she'll obviously be taking part in it, but I'm doing all the socials, all the vlogging, all the cooking, which then means very little reading, which is normally happens because as much as this is all a bit like you don't do much reading throughout cozy reading night, do you?
I still do. I read quite fast anyway, so I still manage to get like a lot of reading done, but it is involved running.
I won't get much reading done because I'm not a fast reader.
You'll be listening to your audiobook for quite a bit of time.
Yes, I will be. So, it is now 7 o'clock. We're about to kick off. What are you starting the evening
I'm starting with When the Stars Are Scattered by Victoria Jamieson and Omar Mohammed. This is a graphic novel, and I'm going to read it until it is finished. So I've sort of separated you would have seen the TBR, but this is my beloved hot water bottle, by the way. I got this for Christmas from one of the consultants at work, and I just love it. I love it so much. So I'm going to read this for the first hour. It may take me slightly longer than an hour, but I'm going to read it until it's done, and then I'm going to move on to frying plantain, by which point, hopefully, I will be eating fajitas.
Very nice. And I'm going to be kicking off my cozy reading night, as I always do, by reading the What If book, the next question. And this question is, I believe I said it on the TVR, but I'll read it again, is if you suddenly began rising steadily at 1 foot per second, how exactly would you die? Would you freeze or suffocate first, or something else? So that's interesting. So I'm going to read this. It's only a few pages long, and then
you can tell us.
And then I will tell you
how we would die first.
Yeah, I mean, how would you like to die first?
What was the options?
Would you freeze or suffocate first?
Do you know what?
Or something else?
I'd rather something else. I'd rather not die.
No, that's probably everybody's choice, really. So yeah, let's find out what the answer is. So if you're nude, then you will die of you'll die of hypothermia at about like 3,000, 4,000 feet, and then but if you was wearing a coat, then you would be deprived of oxygen at about 8,000 feet, and then you die. So you get all nauseous and dizzy and.
What a way to kick the evening off.
Yeah, I think it's science. Who says science hasn't got to be fun? So yeah, there we go. I'm just got to put me thingy back in, my bookmark. So now it's time for dinner. So I'm going to go into the kitchen and start making. Now, anyone who has seen any of our videos from the kitchen will all recognise that lovely hum of the oven. So it's time for me to cook some dinner. This evening we are having fajitas and wedges. We've got quite the feast. So I've got myself some meatless farm mince. Going to mix up with some black beans and a few spices. That's just going to be nice. Then we're going to have a little bit of a peppery, mushroomy, shallotty mix as well. That's also going to go in the wraps. And then we've got your standard lettuce and a bit of cheese to go in there. I've actually got a bit of sliced curly kale. I might roast that because it's about to go out of date, and our dinner tomorrow we're not going to need it. So I might do that with it as well. But I'm going to see how we get off with time. And then my wedges as well. And I will say, I'm very, very, very good at making my wedges. But I won't be cooking in silence. No, I'm going to be starting The Lying Room by Nikki French. I'm looking forward to this one. So this is, I believe we thought it was a courtroom drama, but it's not. I think it's to do with a crime, and that's about all I know. Somebody told me in the comments of my TBR that it's not about the courtroom drama, but that's fine because I do enjoy a crimey one as well. So I'm going to start listening to this, and I'm going to make dinner whilst I'm doing it. Dinner is served.
Well done, Bebe. You've been slogging your guts out in there, haven't you?
I have been slogging my guts out. It's been a lot to do. What I should have done, I should have like done a bit of prep before Cozy Reading Night started.
Would you like to talk me through what you've got here?
So we have got some of my lovely delicious chips. We've got some shredded lettuce. We've got some grated cheese. We've got some chopped spring onions. We've got the mushroom, red pepper and shallot mix. And then we have got the...
That's shallot!
That's shallot. And then we've got the meat-free mince with black beans. And then there's a bit of ketchup. There's a bit of barbecue sauce in there just to mix up the flavours.
Yeah. What spices did you put
and
in?
there's some cumin and some smoked paprika, but we didn't have much smoked paprika.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not the best, but
David,
once you mix it all up with everything else, it'll be fine.
Lovely. There's loads of it.
So how are you getting on with your book? Let's have a little chit chat before we dive straight into dinner.
I'm desperate to dive straight into dinner. I'm over halfway through. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
I think you'd really enjoy it.
Yes, you
it's about
did
two
say
young
that.
brothers in a refugee camp in Kenya. They are refugees from Somalia, and it's very sort of, and I've already been thinking about what I'm going to put in my review, but it's very sort of like hopeful measured out with hopelessness.
Yeah.
Like the older brother Omar, who has had a handle in writing this. I didn't realise that it was going to be written by the guy. I didn't realise it was based on true stories, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He is sort of in turmoil about whether or not is it even worth him going to school. Like, if you're not going to get, like, if he's never going to get a job, he was in a refugee camp and he thinks he's going to be there forever. What's the point?
What's the point? Yeah.
He's also got a disabled brother, and he's thinking,
Blimey.
should I not be staying at home looking after him? So yeah, it's just very, very good. I'm really enjoying it, and I think you'd really like it too.
Oh, good. So
Tell me what you think.
So I'm very much enjoying the Lying Room. So it's about a woman who's married but she's having an affair, and she turns up to the man's place where she's gonna have some more affair, and but he's dead. He's dead,
been murdered,
but
hasn't
he's
he?
been murdered. So she finds him on the floor, thinks that he's fallen over, then she finds a hammer. So I'm very early into it, so I'm about 45 minutes into it, and she's kind of just going around clearing up all of her existence in the place.
Not very sensible, is it?
Not very sensible, no, because of like even stuff like what's that, like the fluff. Like, what do they call it? She mentioned it that people can find on like floors and.
Lint?
No, it's not that. I can't remember. It's like a scientific term.
Oh.
Where they could like fragments and
Oh.
like something like that. But yeah, so it's very interesting
But
because
when she was doing that, I was thinking, surely it's better to own up to having an affair and
Yeah.
saying, I've turned up to have an affair and this bloke's dead, rather than try to cover up you've had an affair, which in turn could look like you're covering up a murder.
that's exactly what I was thinking. I'd be like, I'd just turn up, I'd just own up and be like, look, I'm really sorry.
She's married, got kids, hasn't
Yeah,
she?
she's married, she's got kids. One of her kids, Maggie,
Young girl, yeah.
yeah, is a young girl. She suffered with depression and drugs and alcohol and things like that. So that's the main person she's worried about finding out about all of this than her husband, because marriages are like quite rocky anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying it because I've tried to listen to fictional books in the past, and I've really struggled to concentrate. And then even when listening to that, I was thinking, I'm quite busy cooking. Am I going to struggle?
And you didn't.
Concentrate? And I didn't. I always found that I was always listening in.
I think Nikki French is really good, and I've really enjoyed all of her books.
Yeah.
And I think if you enjoy that, you should definitely look at the Frida Klein series, because
Yeah.
it's really, really good. But what I will say is, although you're not as bad as you used to be, but quite often you leave big swathes of time in between
Yeah.
things.
But I don't
think-
anymore.
No. Oh, especially with Libby books as well, you don't get a chance, do you?
No, exactly, no. And like it's about 8.5 hours long, so I'll definitely get it done.
Oh,
So
good, I'm
it's
glad
all
you're
good.
enjoying it.
Yeah. So we're going to eat this delicious dinner,
It is
and
delicious.
then we'll see what we get up to next. Right, we've had our dinner, and now it's my favourite part of the night. It's tidying up. And I'm just going to carry on listening. Oh, I haven't got my headphones in. I've got to go get my headphones in. I'm going to carry on listening to The Lying Room whilst I'm tidying up. Oh,
Well
kitchen clean.
I've been so busy this week.
You have
and
been
I'm
a busy-
absolutely exhausted.
The busy bee. You just take it easy and relax.
Thank you.
Oh, here we go. That was me doing a little bit of cleaning, which I find quite therapeutic. It's quite nice.
You do
to
like
get on
a
with.
clean up, don't you?
I mean, somebody's got to do it, or else it'll be a shithole.
David, I do empty the dishwashers in the morning,
You do.
and I do do washing most nights,
She does do washing.
and I do wipe down the sides.
You do wipe down the sides, not very well, but
Hey, the sides I do well, the hob I don't do as well.
yeah. So, I've actually got 17 minutes until my chapter finishes. And as all you lovely people know, I like to finish on a chapter. I can't just stop.
Yeah.
So, I need to do something for 17 minutes.
Do you want to do one of my sticker books?
No, I don't want
Oh.
to do a sticker book.
Do you want to just lay there?
I might just lay here.
Yeah, but don't fall asleep.
No, I won't lay. Oh, you finished it?
No, this much.
Well done.
Very, very good. It's
Oh,
very
good.
sad.
Yeah, I will add that to my
Yeah,
TBR list.
I'm going to lend it to my mum as well.
Okay, cool. And of course, we always have to put on a little ASMR
Well,
room
this
onto
isn't.
this.
I want to go back to the original Valentine's Day one. So don't show this boring.
I'm not going to show this one. Let me go back to the Valentine's Day one, and then we'll
Valentine's
show
Day
you.
one.
Look at this. So this is the Valentine's Day ASMR room. Isn't it romantic?
Romance.
Romance is in the air. Love is in the air.
What time is it?
It is 9:45.
So maybe I don't know whether to then just go straight onto my painting and do. No, I'm gonna read a short story from here, and then I'm gonna go on to my painting. So however long I've got left of me at the end.
You'll do a painting.
Yeah, whether that's any time or no time. So
That's a
yeah, I've
good
still got
idea.
about 50 pages of this to read.
Yeah.
Then that's 23 pages, and then I'll move on to listening. And I'm listening to 2 audiobooks. One's
Yeah.
called Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert.
Yeah.
It's the first in a series of women's contemporary fiction novels about a group of sisters.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying it. It's narrated by the actor who plays Lady Danbury in Bridgerton.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah. So some of the voices she does in it, like, I'm not sure. There's a character in it called Red, and I'm not sure if he's supposed to be a love interest because her voice of him makes him sound really creepy.
Yeah.
So I need to work out if that's what's going on. But yeah, so I'll probably listen to that once I've done that.
Okay.
But anyway, let me get on,
Yeah.
please.
And then soon it's time for a treat.
What treats we got?
Lunch boxes.
Lunch boxes, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Once I finish this, I'll make us a cup of tea and get something out of the lunchbox.
Nice.
But also, once I get to the end, I've got a little bit to read about actual Omar. Oh, I've just seen there's photos as well. Oh God, I'm excited.
Right, so we are about to head into the last hour. I've now got to a point in my audiobook where I can finish comfortably, knowing that I can switch it back on and understand what the hell's going on. So now I can carry on with Ready Player 2, as it's now getting interesting. There's still parts that annoy me about this book. It just hasn't got the same feel to it. As I've said to Lauren, I don't think I've said it on camera yet, but I just feel like maybe because the sequel was already greenlit before the book was even written, I do think that has had a big influence on the book. I might be wrong, I don't know, but I kind of just feel like that maybe the studio kind of knows what they're allowed to use and what they're not allowed to use, and they might have told Ernest Cline, just be like, right, we've got our rights to this and that, but so if you could kind of aim it towards them, I don't know. That's what I kind of get a vibe. I might be wrong. I mean, I am still looking forward to the film, regardless of the book, because I still really enjoyed the first movie. And yeah, so I'm going to crack on reading with this and find out how Wade's getting on finding the 7 shards. And hopefully Lauren's going to make me a cup of tea shortly.
I will once I finish this. I've got about 40 pages left.
Hurry up.
No.
Oh. Oh, oh, oh.
You've got
So I don't. Have we explained
half
these?
the amount of chocolate that I've got. No, it was on my Patreon live show the other day.
Yeah.
We were talking about them. I'm just going to go fix the tea, but explain these.
Okay. Oh, you've balanced them very beautifully on that book there, haven't you? So, Lauren and I each have our own little treat lunch boxes. It's mainly because of me. So basically, if we have chocolate in the house, I will just devour it all very, very quickly. And it's very unfair on Lauren because she deserves to have some nice chocolate as well. So I kind of thought, we don't use these lunch boxes, so let's fill them up with treats. Lauren has her box, I have mine. We fill it up every now and again. Then once all the chocolate's gone, it's gone. And as you can see, yes, I've eaten a bit more chocolate than Lauren. By quite a lot more, but I'm going to have a Whisper Gold. Lauren, what are you having? Crunchy Mars bar or a 12?
Have I had a crunchy today, or was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
I'm going to have a 12.
I'm just going to have a little 12,
Yeah.
so we need to fill these up
And I heard you say that
soon.
you thought you'd do this, but in reality, it was my sister saw this for children
Mine is this one.
with the 80s
With all the
stickers.
80s.
They're Renan Wilson, those stickers. She's very good. You should follow her Instagram
Yeah.
account.
Cool.
Brilliant.
And then this is Lauren with the cats on it. So there we go. These are our little treats. And that's what we do. It helps. It helps me not consuming all the chocolate under the sun.
pissed off with you because you're eating all the chocolate.
There you go. If you didn't hear that, Lauren said, and it helps her not getting pissed off with me for not eating all the chocolate.
You just can't help yourself, can you?
I
Poor Plop.
got a bit of a sweet tooth.
She didn't get any sweeties.
No. But now Lauren doesn't have that problem anymore. Because she can have her chocolate whenever she damn well pleases. We've got about half hour left.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get any.
And we've got our teas.
I don't know if I'm going to get any of my paint by numbers and audiobook listened to.
No, I don't think you will. Cheers.
That book took me. I was so full of it, wasn't I? That audiobook would take me an hour, probably under an hour. It took me
You did.
over 2 hours, but
See?
absolutely worthy of every second. I loved it.
Good. Do you think you've definitely got more done tonight by just being left to it?
Absolutely, it's been lovely. And the reason I'm not doing it is because I've already explained this in the TBR, but I take February off from making videos, so it's why David's kindly taken over tonight.
And I've had lots of people commenting saying that they miss you. They can't wait for March.
Oh, well, because there's going to be another one in February. The last one in February, because we're doing these every other week. So the next one, which will be, she never knows the fucking dates.
She never knows the dates.
The 26th of February, which will be the next one in February, I'm going to do that on Instagram Live. So it's going to be a live one, but I'm not going to do it on YouTube. I'm going to do it on Instagram Live. So before we did a little bit of Instagram Live, do you remember when we went live with a few other people? I don't know if we're going to do that because that was a bit... Well, I really enjoyed doing it. I mean, we could do that for some of it, but I feel like, obviously, we didn't get much reading done in that hour, did we?
No,
we
we
were just
didn't.
talking to other people. So maybe we'll do a little bit of that. But yeah, so we'll do the next one on the 26th of February on Instagram Live.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
Anyway, I'm going to get into this.
But yeah, we've still got some reading time left. So we're now into the last 15 minutes.
Enough time just to listen to a bit of my audiobook and do a little bit of my cat.
Yeah, so let's just get in there and show you. So I got Lauren this, no, sorry, Minnie got this for Lauren for Christmas, and it's a paint by numbers for cats, and it's really cool, and it's really looking awesome.
Yeah, it's taken me a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, so how many hours have you spent on this?
I'm now going into, this is my 11th hour.
Wow.
So I'm probably going to do, I won't do too long because I get too stiff. So although we've only got 15 minutes of cosy reading night left, I might just, I've got 19 minutes of this chapter, so I think I'll do that.
End.
I'm hoping to finish this little guy. That's
Very
the plan.
cute, very cute.
Starting with number 6.
Awesome. We can't have a cosy reading night without the star of the show, can we? She's getting so fluffy now. Bye. Thanks for joining. So there we go.
Mind your elbows on my beautiful painting.
It is 10 o'clock. And
Gone
that is
10
the
o'clock.
end. It's gone 10 o'clock. And that is the end of this cosy reading night.
Well done, David.
Oh my word, it is exhausting.
I know.
I don't know how you manage it.
But you've still got quite a lot of reading done, considering you listened to probably about an hour of Nicky
Yeah,
French,
and I'll tell you
you've
what,
read a bit of...
I got in, it's the first time reading it that I've got into a proper reading zone with that book. Yeah, where I felt like I think I'd read about 15 pages and it felt like I'd only read 2. Because I was like, whoa, those 2 chapters were very like exciting and what I enjoyed about the first book.
You might have that done for next cozy reading night. Then you might be on something else.
I'm planning to have had that finished by then.
Planning to have done that.
Yeah. So I think I'm into.
Do you want to see my painting?
Let's show everybody your beautiful painting.
So this is about 25 minutes work on last time. Look, I've finished the little guy there.
Really coming along.
I'm getting there, aren't I? There's still a lot of white. This is all white to be painted in. But
I think it's brilliant.
what colour is 4? Oh, it's like a peachy colour. I've got lots of whiskers to do that are 4.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm layering it on a bit thicker now. I know that these go quite a long way.
They do, don't they?
But yeah, I've loved it.
That was Cozy Reading Night 3.3.
3.3
of the Stay at Home Club.
Yeah. This is the 3rd one in the 3rd series. So who knows when this series will end?
Exactly. We're just carrying on, aren't we? We're just
keep going. Just keep going until we're allowed to know people's houses.
Just keep on going until we're allowed around people's houses.
Gagging to get in someone's house. I'm absolutely gagging to get in someone else.
And I'd like somebody to make us dinner in a restaurant. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I'm not even that fussy about it. I just like to go to someone else's house.
Yeah.
Someone else's house. I'd like to pick up my niece. I'd like to say to my sister,
how you doing, mate? How you doing, babe?
I'd like to see my mates in person.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
God, it's been a long one, isn't it? And I am in support of it going on.
Oh, definitely.
Going on because I don't think we should. What's the word? Ease restrictions before necessary.
No, definitely not. I'd rather do this for another 2 to 3 months. And
oh God! Do you think it'll be 2 to 3?
I mean, and have it completely gone, then come out of it in 6 weeks, and then have to come back in again.
I remember thinking like Easter was an absolute given. There's no way we wouldn't be with our families for Easter, and now I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't think it's going to happen. But as I said, let's just
look at my cat.
Look at your
and we'll see you for next cozy reading night.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.